Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today. So today I am harvesting potatoes. Oh my goodness, I have had such a good potato harvest this year. So I have been growing potatoes in various places around the garden, and I've been growing them in the no dig way. And I have literally plonked them in the ground and added a tiny bit of compost on top, and then mostly grass clippings. I've just been earthing up with grass clippings, and the results have been astounding. I've had to do no digging, no hard work. I haven't had to spend much money, and it has been brilliant. And harvesting them has been incredible. So you will see just how easy it is to harvest. I haven't forked any and made any holes in any of them. There's been a couple that have been eaten, but oh my goodness, I'm just so blown away by how good this harvest is. And yeah, the varieties I've been growing have been, so I've grown this year, I've grown Red Duke of York, Charlotte, Valor, Setanta, Orla, Arran Victory, couple more, I can't remember what they are as usual. But today I'm harvesting the Valor and the Cara, and I have just been so surprised. So without further ado, I think we should get straight into the video.
So the variety of potatoes that I'm harvesting here are Cara. This section of these beds is only, I don't know, it's about a metre by half a metre that I've actually planted up here, and it has just been incredible, the production from here. The potatoes are coming up beautifully clean, and I'm not forking any of them, so I'm not putting any holes in there. There's literally no effort at all in harvesting these potatoes. I'm just so bowled over by how great this approach is. Now, what I did do is I planted these boxes up with twigs and things at the bottom, and then I've just put a small layer of compost and leaves and things, and then on top of the potatoes I have just earthed them up with grass clippings. So I've been harvesting most of my potatoes quite early this year. There's a number of reasons for that. One of them is that I was a little bit worried that slugs were going to attack everything underground, and I just thought I really wanted to get them up before that. But actually, the slugs haven't really been a problem at all with the potatoes. There have been a couple that have been eaten by something. I'm assuming it's some sort of rodent of some sort, but literally only a couple. I did have the other half of this bed planted up. I can't remember the variety, and we've been harvesting those and eating those sort of fresher and younger. And I had a lot of Charlottes I had a lot of Charlottes in pots, and we've been eating those. They've been gorgeous. And so I've got quite a number of bags and things that are still there to eat. But what I would say is that the only downside, I think, to this approach, what I've been doing is where I've been earthing up with grass clippings, I've noticed the light getting to a few of them, so that's probably my fault for not keeping on top of adding more grass clippings, just to make sure that we've also got an escapee chicken, and you'll see a bit later on what that escapee chicken has done, and that's what's sort of prompted me to harvest all of these potatoes. So I'm being really cautious here. There's an ant's nest in the corner of this bed, and they keep on sort of attacking me. I think, isn't it formic acid or something that they sort of spray up at you? I can't remember if it's that, or correct me if I'm wrong, but it was really painful getting these ones. But interestingly, the potatoes were really, really good in this section. I thought maybe if there were loads of ants, it might have caused some problems. Maybe it kept the slugs away, or I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm being really cautious in this corner. So you can see this section is where a chicken has got in, and it's been scraping away some of the grass clippings from the top, and I noticed it yesterday, I think, and you can see some of the potatoes have been exposed to the light, and so they're going to become a bit green and not edible potentially. So yeah, it's prompted me to harvest them. So let's get cracking. have been absolutely stunned by the amount of potatoes coming out of this section. Like I said, these are called Satanta. I don't know if they're particularly known for their heavy cropping. I've got my suspicions, though, that this particular section of the garden gets so waterlogged, and we've had so much rain this year. And I just think these potatoes have absolutely loved it. So I'm sure that's played a massive part. I've not watered my potatoes at all this year, and that's a first, because usually I'm having to water them fairly regularly, but they have not needed it at all. And it's been great. I mean, what we do need to be keeping an eye out for now as well is, because obviously it's been quite a wet season, and now we're getting the warm weather, we do need to keep an eye out for blight. That's another reason actually that I did harvest early, because last year I had a really good crop of potatoes, but unfortunately after, I think it was a week or 2 weeks of them being in storage, they'd all rotted. I thought I'd caught them before the blight. I'll correct myself. There was signs of blight on some of the leaves, and I thought I'd caught it on the rest of them, but obviously not. It had just worked its way right down into the tubers and just spoiled the lot. So I was really not wanting that to happen again. So that's another reason why I did do it slightly earlier than normal, because I'd rather have smaller potatoes and a decent crop rather than a great crop that just rots away in a couple of weeks. So, but yeah, this has been an amazing crop here. So I'm just going to show you now the section that I've grown the potatoes in. So this whole bed did have potatoes in, but the ones I've just harvested were from this side. It really isn't that much space at all. And with this other row, I'd say the entire space was about 3 metres by 1 metre max. It really wasn't any more than that. And it's given me a whole basket full of potatoes, really healthy looking potatoes. I'm just showing you here why I think these have done well, and the rain runs down this hill to this section and just sort of collects here. It's kind of like a little dip. You can see the rhubarb behind as well. That's been doing really well because of the rain, and I just think it's benefited the potatoes so much. So I'm thrilled with my potatoes this year, and I just want to say thanks for watching. Bye.